In the mid-19th century, Dottie Tolfson was a teenager, living in Elmira, ready to explore the working world. During a time when caretaking roles were mostly limited to the home, she recognized an innate desire within herself to help support others.
I always liked taking care of people. I was the second oldest of 4, and so I had younger siblings that seemed to be my responsibility.
Wanting to turn her passion for helping others into a career, Dottie came to a realization.
If you're a nurse, you're never without a job, if you want one. And there are a million opportunities for different facets of your life. There's always work for you to do and people to take care of.
Eager to get going right out of the gate, she applied to a nearby school that offered hands-on experience.
The beauty of the Arnot program for me was that as you were studying a certain area, then you got to work in that same area. So it made sense to me, and it was easier for me then to study. Like if I was doing OBGYN in the school, then I would be working in some department in OBGYN.
Passing her boards with ease, Dottie explored the vast world of nursing, going from medical surgical units to dialysis, internal medicine, and as she came closer to retirement, managed a hospital's Medicare Advantage program.
And the thing about nursing is that there are so many choices.
Julie Nichols watched as her mother navigated the world of healthcare, sometimes even taking on her own tasks at home.
You can't do this now, but I remember she would bring home the sheets that would go on the exam tables, and the doctor would pay me $5 a week to wash and iron those sheets.
Years later, Julie would find herself doing far more for a hospital than ironing sheets.
Didn't realize, of course, when you're 18 that I was going to be a nurse, but eventually went back to school and did that. So I think I was destined for that.
And destiny would lead her to the same school as her mother.
I wanted to go where she had been.
Just as steadfast, strong, and determined as the women before her, Samantha Curran knew what direction she wanted to go in.
I decided that I wanted to be in healthcare officially. You know, I always loved taking care of people and, you know, kind of having that hovering mother sense, you know, to just kind of be there for my younger sisters.
All she needed to do was figure out where to go next.
Hearing about my mom and my grandma going through the same schooling and all of the benefits that Arnot School of Nursing had to offer.
And the choice was simple.
I just felt like I wanted to continue the tradition of working at the place that my mom and my grandma worked.
When caring nature runs in the family, Samantha's decision to learn and work at Arnot came as a shock to no one.
I always thought she would become a nurse. There was no doubt.
Walking down the ever-changing halls, learning the latest and greatest forms of medicine, and healing generations of the same community from the 1960s to 2024.
Medicine has changed a lot since I was a student.
But Samantha says that knowledge was never without value.
They were able to help guide me into, you know, the things that matter most about taking care of people.
The three women share something few families do.
We can understand each other's trials and are able to bounce ideas off how to handle situations just because of the experience.
From heart-rending moments to personal successes and milestone achievements.
It brings incredible closeness.
Closeness that created an unbreakable bond. For Arnot Health, I'm Lexi Cutmore.